pretty much going to be a no-brainers ban at this point, simply because of the potential, right? The #1 flyer duelist, especially in Krakoa, where it's so open in the sky. And then the ban will probably emphasize more towards the strategists of both teams. Either that or the Vanguard, right? Because it's either they're gonna respect ban Zoon's Captain America, or they're gonna just straight up ban out the Mantis.
Well, Torch already locked out a love. No chance for the fantastic Johnny Storm to show up here today in this matchup between Nova and Gen.G on the first map. And of course, we're not going to see... Oh, okay. A bit of a Luna ban also coming out from Gen.G. They're going to protect Luna at the same. Captain America protected for Nova on the other side. And they also do the same with the strategist, banning out and protecting Mantis for themselves.
Yeah.
Shout out Venom in the audience. Let's go. The symbiote legend.
Woo-woo. Beautiful cosplay.
Absolutely amazing cosplay.
They're gonna ban out Adam Warlock now, simply because there's a Mantis out on the loose.
Has to be. Yep.
Yeah, that's gonna be it. And of course, finally, after saving Magneto, probably they're gonna ban out Magneto.
Yeah, it could be an option. Could save and nullify the presence on the opposing squad. Gen.G.
Oh, no, they're gonna save Magneto.
Okay, so both teams will be bringing out the Master Mutant of Magnetism. Definitely going to see that Magneto, and we do love a good Meteor M. We saw a Quadra KO Meteor M earlier today. I would love to see that Penta KO Meteor M as well.
This is going to hurt though. I'm so sorry. This is going to hurt because XZ is so proficient on Psylocke.
Oh my days, no Psylocke.
Yeah, right. They managed to ban XZ Psylocke, whereas... but then again, it is nullified because Gen.G did ban off the Psylocke as well. So no Torch, no Psylocke. They're going to go back to the good old ways, right? Punisher, and then there's Ultron. Probably we might see Iron Man, but I won't give much hope into seeing an Iron Man here.
You never know.
We'll never know, exactly. But right now, you can hear the cheer coming in from Nova, the support of the crowd.
Hometown crowd.
I know. Gen.G versus Nova Esports Liger. This is do or done.
Do or get done. I'll tell you that right now. But it ain't done because we're rolling out of spawns. Everybody's getting a move. Nova rolling out with Uwu on Star-Lord, Yexen on the Captain America, Voxel on the Magneto, Ghost on the Invisible Woman, Sue Storm, Bobo bringing out the Jeff, Clem on the Mantis, and then Gen.G are rolling out with Loki. Snake going on the Loki, XZ on the Bucky, and Zoom with the Emma. And there's a big pick from Yexen already taking out Dr. D. That's the one I was going to call next. Brownie on the Finny's going to try and make the work, and Fun on the Magneto on the high ground, holding it down. Already met with Uwu on the side right there. Loki's getting set up on top. That's going to be Snake right there, trying to set it up.
Beautifully done, but oh no, Snake almost lost his life right there, but will be able to be sustained. So Gen.G already trying to fight back, but no! Nova punishing them one by one with the two Vanguards gone. Who is left to protect the front lines? They have to retreat here. They have to go back and regroup. But Nova pushing forward, just making sure that they do not retreat as easily and just holding on to these angles coming in.
Oh my days, Nello, are you seeing what I'm seeing? I'm seeing ult charge spiking up, and who's closest to it but the mischievous one themselves. Snake on the Loki is going to have that copy very, very soon. Very valuable ultimate when it comes down to the current state of Marvel Rivals. Loki is one of the best strategists out there and already has ultimate online. Let's see how it all unfolds. The lamps are set up on now as we're going to see the runes of Loki. Just keep the team sustained, allow them to have a bit of forward pressure. Gen.G going to be able to move in with that, allowing Brownie to go forward, show some shots. You can see the Fate of both worlds breaking out early, nice and early from the Luna right there. Brownie on the skies. Voxel with a dunk taking out XZ with the Meteor, and Uwu taking out the three in the side. High lines riding it down on the Galactic Legend style. We're going to see how it all unfolds. Jackson pushing forward, taking out Zoom. Snake forced him over. That's going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4 out of the door for Nova Esports right now, as Gen.G are going to be retreating to spawn as the Krakoa portals are now active and open. You know what that means, Nello? They can come in from right behind them.
Exactly, and just to see this dominance coming out from Nova Esports as well. Look, it's 72%, and so far, Gen.G was unable to contest that point at all. Simply because, look, Nova Esports, they're already parked. It's like, yeah, this is my territory. I'm going to take spot here. I'm going to take space up there, below. And look at Nova coming in. And look at that damage coming through. Uwu's already taken out one of them. Galactic Legends coming in. That's going to be the huge attacking firepower that they need. They're going to take out the backlines. Brownie is gone. And look, all of a sudden, the Jeff is gonna Two of
Take
them!
him off the map! Double KO for each Jeff! Right there, Bubba, taking out Fun Fun and XZ. We're going to see Starlord going through the portals right now, chasing down the Luna, chasing down the one that's trying to get away. And we're going to see overtime ticking 99% for Nova right now. Gen.G, you've got the Strange, you've got the portal.
No.
Trying to show signs of life, Uber gets Snake and Zoon. And it's going to be a portal to contest right now from Gen.G. It's going to be a 6v3 matchup in the final fight. Does anybody contest? And they don't. And Nova take first round on Krakoa, and they're holding it down on the carousel.
What a convincing win by Nova Esports in that first part of the game. And it seemed like, look, you banned out the Psylocke, fine. You banned out the Torch, fine. Bobo still has a hidden Jeff. If you guys notice, Bobo has a hidden weapon, the Land Shark right there, Jeff. And honestly, it was only one ultimate by Bobo, but it made all the difference because both vanguards were thrown off the map.
Unbelievable, so much
Thrown
value.
off. See you, bye-bye.
Goodbye. That is exactly what you want from a Jeff. Oh, I love to see some Jeff get value. It is absolutely exciting. It is cheeky. It is fun. It is exactly everything we love about Marvel Rivals when it comes down to the spirit of this game. But here we are heading over to round 2 on Krakoa. It's going to be important to see how the Cradle turns out, of course. Beautiful map of Krakoa, a land for the mutants, a haven, a beautiful place to be peaceful and relaxed. But here in Marvel Rivals, it's here to fight and get down and dirty with it. Brownie early on going forward with the Star-Lord, as we know, very prominent style in the last matchup as well, putting in so much work, actually zoning out the Phoenix earlier as well. Massive Galactic Legend did get value there earlier, but let's see how it works out. Brownie gets some early damage on themselves. Going to retreat for now. Ooh, also on the Star-Lord, we're going to see the mirror match of the Star-Lords here today.
One thing is for sure, if Brownie cannot get that elements onto the opponents, that's going to be it. But right now, Uwu just coming in, just breaching into the enemy territories alongside Captain America. Freedom Charge coming in, and now Fate of Both Worlds is going to be used right there, right then by Snake, copying the opponent Nova right there. They're going to contest that site here, and now Gen.G right here doing their best to hold on to the spot, but they're slowly getting pushed down. Yeshin already taking out Snake at the backlines. Their one strategist down, their two strategists down, their duelist Brownie is going to go down. Nova cleaning up shop right there once again, just pushing everyone from Gen.G to the back lines, Liker.
Unbelievable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hit him with the dive. That's what Yexen did on the Captain America there. Absolutely shaking up all of Gen.G, allowing Uwu to clean house. Even Clem getting some bigs on the Mantis right there, cleaning up as well, giving him some value, giving him that nice early 15% lead on the board right now in Krakoa here today. But Brownie's on the sidelines trying to make it happen, trying to get the damage, trying to get that forward pressure, and an early pick for themselves. Going to meet another Star-Lord. That's right. That's going to be Uwu 3 on the sidelines. We're going to see how it all unfolds because Eggsy's got the Rage of Ultron ready. We're going to see the Feast of the Abyss from Zoon as well. But Nova Esports have 4, potentially 5 ultimates ready for this next fight. Let's see how it all unfolds with this first initiation coming from the Rage of Ultron from Eggsy.
Let's go. Rage of Ultron. Let's see if he gets any value. Brownie's going to unleash the Galactic Sledge as well, but it's Jeff!
It's Jeff!
Oh my god! Is it going to be on?
It's enough to take out the Struts!
No, he's gonna get bombed out by Fun Fun. Beautiful counter towards Bobo. If he actually pulled that off, that would have been insane. But now Ultri coming in with the Galactic Legend, just trying to take out people left and right. Make that 2, 3 eliminations by the Over Esports. They're gonna keep running over Gen.G right now. Fatal Football is not gonna be doing much but delay the inevitable, which is Nova marching forward. Dotori is gonna go down. They're gonna clean up everyone else at the backline. Snake is gonna be gone, and now Fun Fun, the only Vanguard left on the line, he's gonna be gone as well, Liker.
There is so much value coming from on the Galactic Legend Star-Lord right there, getting the triple KO, unofficial quadra KO right there, which was exciting to see. But going into this next one, 85% for Nova right now. Gen.G need to show the signs of life and struggle right there to hold it down and get some percentage on the board for themselves. Otherwise, Nova will take Krakoa in whole. This is the final potential fight for Nova to take Krakoa. Are they going to hold it? We're going to see Voxel taking out Brownie on the sidelines. We're going to see the Freighter charge from Captain America. Moving forward. Loki sets the runes, keeps them sustained. Eggs is trying to make it happen, trying to get the damage, trying to bring up the Phoenix Fire right there. Uwu taking out Zoom. The Venom is down. The Vanguard is down. Uwu is chasing right now. We're going to see a face shift. Uwu takes Eggsy. Snake, Dr. 3 and 5-4. Nova Esports are taking Krakoa!
My goodness, 100% to 0%, not once, but twice, back to back against Gen.G. And can I just say, how often do you see Brownie? How often do you see XE getting shut down like that?
Unbelievable.
They were
So much value.
unable. They were unable to get elims at all. They're supposed to be the hunter, but they're the hunted in this game.
Woo! Insane performance, insane performance. 1-0 in favor of Nova Esports. MVP, well and truly deserved too. Uwu 3 right there. 22 elims, my goodness.
Insane.
But fun put in the work.
Rush buys, multitudes, that one Dan. Shout outs to you guys. I probably should do another shout out when we get to see our faces. Like, you're gonna give a short shout out.
Shout out to my fellow OCE casters, Profound Rice and Messi. We miss you.
That's
Having a good time.
Profound Rice. Let's
go.
go.
These are, of course, you know, these are some of the best teams here today in Marvel Rivals Ignite, of course. Let's see how it all unfolds between Gen.G and Nova Esports. This is a tough one. Okay, so statistically, what we are seeing so far, of course, you know, a lot of numbers on the board, a lot of healing being dished out, but not enough final hits. I need to see some final hits. I need to see some action, some impact. You know,
Brownie got shut down. Look, 0.
It's tough. It's rough. It's rough for Gen.G right now, but. You know, Uwu 3, my goodness, Uwu 3 Star-Lord is a true galactic legend in their own right. You know, maybe they're living up to the Marvel name, maybe a bit of a Guardians 2 Easter egg, maybe they got a bit of ego, you never know, you might find out. But as they are maybe a planetary threat ultimately right now, they are definitely someone that, you know, Gen.G aren't going to let get unchecked now that they've learned. Clearly, Uwu 3 is going to be the one to target in this next round.
Exactly. But while we're at that, let's just check out the replays right here. You can see Uwu 3 having such an amazing time. You can see where the final hits are coming from.
Ooh,
he was oh my god,
Bobo.
they just knock him out.
Thank you, Bobo. We love the Jeff.
Knock him out.
It gives me life.
I know. And honestly, it's just knocking them out over one after the other. But beautiful dunk by Fun just to take out the Bobo from eliminating 2 of the teammates. But Uwu 3 honestly was the star of the show. Nothing comes close in second because Uwu 3, he was having the time of his life.
And powered up for some Marvel Rivals action again. So picks and bans are starting up between Gen.G and Nova Esports. And already the Torch and Mantis are gone. I would love to see the ban statistics so far for today, because my goodness, I don't think Mantis or Torch have not shown up on our screens when it comes to picks and bans.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, banning out the opponent's Mantis is not enough. They gotta save it as well. So Nova Esports has a clear idea of what they want to do, and Gen.G is probably gonna respond by banning out Adam Warlock at some point, although we might have to wait a little bit to see what's gonna happen. But Luna Snow is gone, probably gonna save up Luna Snow as well, and that's gonna probably build up towards the next counter, the next few counters. They really need to counter Gen.G's at this point, right? Captain America, Torch, Loki would be a really good a ban as well. And honestly, I like this targeted ban. Like, okay, we probably want to force you to counter ban our Captain America as well, but Gen.G might have a different idea. They probably do not care for the Captain America, probably cares a little bit more for other bans. But right here, Nova Esports has a guarantee. You can picture it in your mind.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right? There's a Magneto, there's an Emma if you really want to go for the team up. There's a Psylocke available as well. So that's going to be a pretty interesting lineup to go with.
I do want to note Star-Lord is also banned. Don't want to see the Star-Lord again. Decision for Nova right there. Not going to be able to bring out that Star-Lord. There it is. But we're going to Clinter, and this is the lineup. These are your teams. These are your bans. These are your saves. Both teams saving Magneto. What do we think about that one, Nella? Magneto's presence in Marvel Rivals Ignite so far. It's been pretty exciting. A lot of big dunks, a lot of big Meteor M's.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably just to counter the opponent's Luna Snow, right? But you can see the bans happening as well onto Luna Snow, although there's also saves coming in. But one thing is for sure, Gen.G is down 0-1 against Nova. The next point by Nova is going to take it with a 2-0 sweep, bringing them much closer to being the second team qualified. Whereas Gen.G, they've got a long way ahead of them. They got to win this map, and they got to win the next one if they want to come back. So that's a lot of job coming back. It's hard, but not impossible. Oh, yeah. The team fight is gonna happen a little bit soon, probably trying to farm up a little bit of the ultimate charge right here. You can see Bobo on the Wolverine, just trying to be that silent assassin from the backline, probably trying to pick off someone and just send them, kidnap them all the way to the side of his teammates. But Gen.G pretty much establishing a pretty good perimeter onto the point. But no, Brownie! The first one down. Choppa's gonna go down. This is happening much sooner than we expect. Nova cleaning up the third person. Zoon's gonna go down. 3 people left. XZ and Dotori. That's the only one left. They gotta retreat right here. And it seems like Nova will be able to unlock that first point so fast.
Nova storming on through. No Doctor Strange from Gen.G here
fast.
today. They're already in the pushing stage. The symbiote husk is ready to keep moving. Now, going into this, I want to note something very important right here. We got Brownie on the Phoenix already close to charge. It was just ahead of them, 10% in the lead, already closer than ever. Landing those marks, landing that passive, allowing them to build up those Phoenix marks and get some power. Now, of course, Yexen's Adam did get that first pick early on. They did put in the work. Yexen, a secret duelist in their own right. You know, just when you think Adam is just, you know, going to be out here to be the triple strategist, he is actually the second duelist, the third duelist actually, because they are running 1-3-2. That's right, Nova Esports. Making it happen. Both on the Wolverine, slashing and dashing. Phoenix and Song Inferno crashes down, and there it is. And it does a bit of damage, but it's going to be met with Dotori's Fate of Both Worlds right there. We're going to see the whole the Wolverine moving back for now. I would love to see how this Meteor M unfolds. But first, we're going to exalt.
And then coming in the slashes, the Feral Claws coming in and trying to take out the strategist, but no, the support is going to come in. The Meteor M, let's see if the dunk's going to happen. Von XL trying to find that one hit onto the opponent's side, but no one's going to go down just yet. But as we speak, XZ is going to go down. Clem actually getting it. UW, getting Zoon out of the equation as well. And they are slowly marching forward, pushing Gen.G backwards. They are down 2 members, and this just looks pretty grim for Gen.G. Nova is going to be able to continue pushing in. Bobo getting staggered a little bit a moment ago there. And honestly, Liger, I don't know. They're pushing really hard. And the decision to not ban the Adam Warlock onto Nova, I hope that it doesn't bite them, because they have the Cocoon Rebirth at the disposal.
Nello, I think you called it right there. Yexen's Adam is getting absolutely unchecked by Gen.G right there. Look, Chopper's got the Sonic Seduction. It's good.
Okay.
Oh, big kidnap from the Wolverine. Slashing and dashing, hopefully not crashing out right now. We're going to see the action from the Berserker as he's going to be pushing forward. XZ is going to make the action happen. They're destroying the terrain, trying to get an angle, trying to get the pressure, trying to get everything they need. Gen.G trying to hold it down. We're going to see Emma. We're going to see Chopper try to make the action happen, pushing forward. We're going to see Ensong Inferno in the skies. I believe it was blocked early and counted out. Not going to get the value they need. Wolverine v Wolverine. XZ versus Bobo. We're going to see the Bulwark from Magneto keep that Wolverine nice and sustained. Snake gets the pick on Uwe in the sidelines. Berserker's rage is 100 right now. It is trumping off. Yexen brings it back in the fight. Last stand right there. There it is. As we're going to see Wolverine going for the slash. And it's going to take out Clem. Chopper gets picked by Yexen with a double kill. Mighty Yexen brings the team back once again. Again, my goodness, Yexen just bringing everyone back. This comic revival is just lethal. The Guardians team up is just in effect as well right now, bringing the action. But Brownie shuts down the Adam, taking out Yexen. KO and Song Inferno does get a bit of sustain. Zoon with the Magnetic Meteor on Clem. Another Meteor flies. Yexen brings 2. Clem's back in the fight. Bobo slashing, taking out Authority right there. And there it is, Nello. Double invisible boundary. The Venn diagram of boundaries from Invisible Women. My goodness.
It's coming back to bite them. Look, everyone's falling. Actually, Gen.G had the upper hand, but look at Nova just bring everyone back one by one, like what you mentioned. Karmic Revival coming in, and then with their own self-cocoon revival. And that's how they managed to keep themselves up and about, coming back to the battlefield, pushing Gen.G. Gen.G, this bad pick, ignoring Adam Warlock, might be the fatal mistake that they has ever made in this game.
That is definitely going to be interesting to see how they try to stop this momentum coming from Nova, who are literally 3/4 of the way through the pushing stage of Symbiotic Service right now. Only just a few chunks left, only just a few minutes left, and they got 3 minutes 25 in their time bank. Nova's feeling very confident right now that they've got enough time to make this happen. But Gen.G want to show signs of life. They want to show that they're still here to stay. Chopper's closer than ever to the Sonic Seduction. We're going to see how it all turns out. Chopper's getting pushed back by Uwu3 on the Phoenix, trying to put in the work. And Song Inferno is online, and Chopper's taken down by Uwu3, bringing the fire to the Diamonds, and the Diamonds are out of the rough, and Yexen's going to get the pick on Zoon, and Voxel's taken out Doherty. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4 from Gen.G. That 4 to Nova Esports. Bobo getting the final pick on Brownie right there. They're pushing, and they're trying to make it happen. I'll tell you what, right now, Gen.G
my God,
is not
Nexi
going to go.
getting
Oh, it's sniping! Nexi's in the spot and getting sniped out. My goodness. The pressure, the power, the fire from the Phoenix right there. And there it is. Venom trying to go for the sustained 4.17 meters left. Is it going to be enough? It's like in front of the crush here.
Yes,
Into the double invisible boundary. Will it be enough sustained? Will it be enough power? The Wolverine Bobo is slashing, trying to make it happen. Gen.G showing signs of life. Brownie takes down Clem. Yexen falls. Gen.G do have fate of the battles if they need it. Zoon's taking out Bobo. Yexen tries to return back to the fight, and Uwu falls to Brownie. Double, triple, coming revival from Yexen. Triple came from Exi on the Hella. What is this insane power right now? Gen.G, hold it down. It's not over yet.
Gen.G just bringing back the Hella and being like, yeah, let's go stick back to our roots. Let's bring that hit scan character back in. And that's exactly what they did. And they managed to cover, respond towards the attack of Nova. But Liger, this is not over yet. Gen.G might be able to win that team fight, but the war is not over yet. They still need 1 minute 40 seconds. Plenty of time for Nova to come back. And right now it seems like Clan B is going to start in, removing Zoon from the equation. And now Ghost is going to take out Choppa. My goodness, that's going to be a 4v6. Nova continuing the onslaught, just trying to reach towards that Husk. And Vaughn XL, don't forget, this is a triple, this is a single Vanguard lineup.
Yes,
and they're pushing slowly but surely towards Gen.G.
Fate of the both worlds from Dottery right now to keep him sustained. We're going to be met with the Entong Inferno in the skies. Coming from Brand. It's going to do a little bit of damage, but not enough to get the value they need. We're going to see Bobo hitting it down on the Berserker. Last stand is online. Let's see how it all unfolds.
Last
We're going to see drills down, taking out Dottery into the underground. Luna's dance is over. Brownie taking out Uwu 3, putting in the work on the Phoenix Snake, clearing house on Clem. That's a strategist taking out another strategist.
Oh my god.
And Ghost takes out Chopper. The ammo is down. The Magneto Munio is being charged up. It's being lined up. What a read! The Invisible Woman was caught up by Voxel with the blind dunk. My goodness. Magneto Meteor M was clean there.
That's why Vaughn XL is the one-trick Magneto right there. And they managed to push all 3 points. That third point was supposed to be the stronghold of Gen.G. But because of that insane revival, just keep coming back. Not to mention that blind dunk by Vaughn XL. That was honestly chef's kisses right there.
Absolute chef's kiss right there. Absolute read. Honestly, it was even a fadeaway. It looked away.
It was.
He's like, I'm going to throw it. Whatever happens, happens. But they knew what was going to happen. They secured victory right there, taking out the invisible. Could have been a potential invisible boundary that could have kept them in the fight, maybe bringing it even further for them. Maybe Gen.G could have held that, but the reads were there, the payoff was there. The switch to Hela definitely mattered as well. It did change the tides, but Yexen's Adam Warlock is currently unchecked, as you said, Nello, and that is exactly what is keeping them moving.
My goodness, I never thought that we would see this day where they are straight up just ignoring. Like, Nova Esports saved Mantis.
Yeah.
Shouldn't that be an indication like, hey, ban Adam Warlock, please?
Yeah, come on.
I mean, isn't that what's it's all about, right? Bringing the team back?
They should know, they should know. We've heard the rumblings across all of Marvel Rivals Ignite over the past few days. We've heard it. The Guardian Revival team up, the Adams, the Mantis, the
Rescom.
The Rescom, that's what they call it. You gotta shut that down. If you know a team runs it and you don't run it better than them, you gotta shut it down. That's the whole point of bans and picks.
Yeah,
Play to
like
your strengths. Shut out their shut out their strengths. Confirm your weaknesses and shut them out too. Do what you gotta do, because it can be decided in bans and picks. But bans and picks aside, when you're in the game, you do what you gotta do to keep it moving and you keep it burning, and that's what Uwu 3 is gonna do on the Phoenix right now. Landing some shots, trying to keep it moving, trying to hold it down on defense right now. As Nova are gonna be defending for now. We're gonna see Gen.G try to get some angles. We see Hella on the side, a bit of Wolverine on the side from Boba right there, trying to match the pace. Nova Esports trying to see how they can hold it down. Oh, choke slam, taking out Boba. Will it be enough to get the pick right now? Looks like Bobo gets out for now. Emma Frost from Zoon is lethal.
The cover was just so good as well. Like, the timing just to cover, like, oh, watch me, watch me. That's exactly what's going on. But right now, Bobo just trying to find that angle to try and snipe and kidnap, possibly. Oh, wait, what's going on? Emma right there is just trying to right-click onto Bobo, the left clicks onto Bobo, but now they are just still trying to find that momentum, trying to push in. And honestly, Gen.G, they're going to unlock this first point. They're going to do it. The 2 eliminations onto Nova and make that 3. Wait, no, the comeback coming in from Clan BB, coming in and just taking out Zoon. They are going to look, the rest comps. It's just bringing the teammates back again and again.
Again and again is exactly how you want to run it down when you're playing the Wolverine. You want to go forward. You want to bring the pressure. Right now, it looks like it's going to be, of course, keeping the pace, trying to go for an ace. See what you want to do, because this is the race to tomorrow, the race to see who survives. 2v3 on the Hela, putting in the work. Again, double lining it up with the Hela and Phoenix is exciting to see from Gen.G. But is it enough firepower to push through Nova's defense?
Okay, Goddess of Death almost instantly getting taken down, Liger.
Ooh, and it's we do see the Meteor M trying to match the pace there. We do see Luna dancing. We do see the Fate of Earth Worlds. We do see Axie getting a shot, taking out Yexen, clipping some Brownie. Yexi with the double KO, taking out Bobo. We're going to see Voxel take Snake. Yexen himself brings them back into the fight. Adam's never out when you think they're Adam's out. Zune takes out Clem right now. The pace is over. One tick to the third right now for Gen.G right now, seeing how they hold it down. But Nova do have 1, 2, 3 ultimates online, ready for this next defense right now. Gen.G do have Boundary, do have Meteor, but it might not be enough firepower to push through Nova's defense going up.
The revive.
Comic Revival's online.
Yeah, exactly. It just brought back the teammates, right? Time BB was back. Von XL is probably going to be revived a little bit soon as well. Look, the value from that Karmic Revive. The Meteor M by Choppa. Let's see if it's going to land to anyone. The dunk's not going to be happening right there. Choppa is not going to find anyone, but he will still be alive, trying to defend. Actually trying to push on that point. Nova might be able... Wait, no. Gen.G might be able to... No. Nova is actually pushing them out. They're already taking out XZ.
They're holding it down.
Oh, fallen dominoes one by one. They're just pushing them back, Liger. Nova.
Unbelievable right now. 1 minute left on the clock. If they hold this, they survive the elimination. If they hold this, that's what Nova
30
wants.
seconds.
Gen.G.
1 minute.
There it is. We're getting the pick on Chopper right there. We're going to see Wolverine full raged, enraged, ready to turn the page to stay alive. Uwu takes out Zune right there. Strange on the back foot. Strange is eliminated. We're going to see how it unfolds. Uwu is ready to go. 40 seconds left on the clock. Seeing how it all unfolds. Hela putting in the work right now. Just landing some suppression fire. Going to see Ghost get into position, retreating for now. Clem's online with the Soul Resurgence. Boba's ready with the last stand.
Exactly.
Voxel with the Meteor M. But Gen.G do have the Fate of both worlds, as well as the Unsung Inferno and Goddess of Hela right there, ready to take it to the skies and bring down the crows. The question is, who's going to shoot first?
20 seconds left on the clock, Liger. And look at this, the kidnap happening. Bobo!
Bobo!
He's gonna take XZ!
Oh!
Snake's gonna go down! Oh my god, they're gonna fall one by one.
Meteor!
And the Meteor M is gonna come in. It finds no one, but it doesn't really matter. Dotori, that's the final guard of Gen.G with the Fate of both worlds. But the kidnap's gonna happen again. No! Choppa is gonna go down. Dotori's gonna go down as well. And right now, Nova has pushed Gen.G onto overtime. And
There it is!
the last one!
Double Venn diagram, invisible boundaries! It's over!
My god, Nova coming out strong! Gen.G has failed to unlock the first point. Nova Esports hold the advantage here. The crowds scream their name right there, Liger.
Nova survives, holding it down in the plains right now. Voxel with a massive, massive MVP on Magneto. So much pressure, so much power right there. I just got to say right now, it's not over yet. It's not over yet, everybody. There is a 1-1 right now in this series. My goodness, it isn't over yet.
Yeah, exactly. It
isn't over yet.
right now.
Just when you thought it was over, it is still here. They are still ready to go. This is what I wanted. I wanted a competitive series, 1-1. I am ready for Gen.G and Nova to go for their final bout right now. This is officially the final call. This is officially the final chance. This is officially elimination. But Naga Psylocke could be a factor again. But just to recap again, Gen.G 0-2 versus Nova Esports. Gen.G are eliminated for Marvel Rivals Ignite.
Yeah.
That does mean farewell to Dotori, to Snake, to Brownie, to Chopper, to Zune, and XZ, and the rest of the team and coaches and staff involved. And that does mean Nova Esports hold it down, keep themselves alive, getting that win to work right now with Ghost, Voxel, Clem, Yexen, Uwu, and Bobo putting in the work. The Wolverine was exciting to see.
Yeah.
Yexen's Adam, honestly, honestly, that's my MVP.
Yeah.
I think the Adam was unchecked. Put in the work, did the healing, did the reviving, did the damage, did every factor you could possibly want from an Adam Warlock, and most of all, probably farmed some aura as well, as an Adam does as well. But Voxel's Magneto, massive damage block, and the MVP Voxel makes so much sense. Look at the stats across the board, 36k damage block, massive healing received from their team. That means they were taking as much damage as they could, and that is exactly what you expect. Big KO numbers as well, 25, and a bit of assisting their team. That's what you want from Magneto. That's what you love from Vanguards. Helping the team, protecting the team, receiving the heals, doing the damage, blocking the damage. That's all you you want from your MVP when it's a Vanguard, and that's Voxel right there representing Nova.
Yeah, exactly. Couldn't be more deserving than this, right? Because Von XL with that blind dunk onto Snake's Invisible Woman, I think that also kind of messes with their morale as well, their psyche as well. And not to mention, I couldn't stress enough, right? We couldn't stress enough about the availability of Adam Warlock being made for Nova Esports to use. And you can see Bobo just creating havoc because you know what's the good thing, the best thing about Rescom? Because even if you get to take out Nova Esports, the revive factor is always going to be there.
Oh yeah.
And they will always be able to come back and equalize the number. Like, use up your resource, we're going to come back and do it. Look, Gen.G, that's the one game that they win.
Yep.
But ultimately, the war was won by Nova Esports.
Yep, you can win the battle, but you gotta win the war at the end of the day, and that's what Nova came to do. They played the long game. They won it in the end. And now they got one more bout for them today.
The dunk? The no-look dunk?
The no-look dunk was amazing. Amazing. I love seeing that. Again, you know what I will say though? It was nice to see some Wolverine. I feel like Wolverine was something that we would have seen maybe banned, you know, maybe behind in numbers compared to Human Torch. I know there's a lot of Wolverine specialists out there in Marvel Rivals Ignite. Curious to see how it all unfolds. I will say though, Zune there with the Strange switch, you know, going for a bit of Agamotto. I feel like Agamotto's they need a bit more setup. You know, it's a bit unfortunate to see Agamotto's haven't popped off just... Actually, no, there was one earlier today when our legendary co-casters, Shib and Dogman, were casting. They did catch a massive Agamotto. I remember witnessing that. I would love to witness an Agamotto on our end too. That would be fun to call. Now, of course, this team were... Stella were hyped, and that's how Nova feels.
I think running two Vanguards into Wolverine was also pretty sus for me, right? Because you know there's a Wolverine in the mix. You know Bobo's going to play Wolverine. You know there's only one Vanguard, but you still
For Esports, the one and only Bobo!
大家好，刚才我们结束了这个比赛结束，我们就是欢送一下 Gen.G。那么在这里的是 Nova 队的 Bobo， 大家掌声欢迎 Bobo。
I've got to ask, we just saw such an amazing game there, Bobo, and there's so many things you could pull apart, but who was the MVP in your opinion?
刚才是一场非常精彩的比赛。那么 Bobo 想问一下，你觉得刚才谁是全场的 MVP 呢？
我们全队。
Actually, all the team.
Ah, that's a good answer. The people's answer. I love it. And with that, you know, you're making history here for Marvel Rivals, the first ever LAN tournament here. And I've got to ask, how is it with such an amazing home crowd for Nova Esports here cheering you on? We definitely heard them throughout the entire day.
这是 MRC 第一场线下赛。刚才你比赛的过程中，其实也看到了观众给你很多欢呼声。作为主场的比赛呢，你的整个感受是什么样的？作为你刚才创造了这么多历史性瞬间的一场比赛。
很高兴，就是这个是漫威争锋有史以来第一次的线下赛，然后也是世界赛，然后很高兴也很荣幸能够来到现场，有这么多支持我的粉丝，支持我们战队的粉丝，也支持就是包括兄弟战队 OUG 都是来到现场。 然后像刚刚比赛的时候，我们都能听到就是观众的呐喊，还有就是大家都很高兴。然后不管最后结果如何，我们Nova一直都会在。
It's really a great honor to attend this global MRC LAN championships. So actually, I heard all your voice during the whole game. Thank you a lot for supporting our team.
I love the Nova crowd here. Love the crowd. I've got to ask, you're about to go up against Rad again to qualify for the playoffs. What do you feel like you've learned since you just played them?
刚才一会儿我们还会有一场 playoff 晋级赛。那么你们刚才其实也跟 Red 战队有对战过。那么你觉得从刚才那个比赛经历中，你们队友学到一些什么东西吗？
就是他们的复活流体系非常的强，然后我们会考虑就是针对他们。 在 BP 上面做针对。
Actually, their resurrection stream is really strong, and we will considering like change the ban pick. Yes, that's all.
All right, the Res team, they're looking for the ban pick phase for the Res team potentially. And lastly, I've got to know, well, you know, you guys have been describing you as sharpening your blades in the shadows and a team unknown. What do you tell your fans out there for people that don't know you about Nova Esports?
在这个准备这场比赛过程中，可以说是这个一场10年磨一剑啊，台上1分钟。那么你想对这些现场不